Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you have been drawn to this reading, what I'll be focusing on is the question, will your person ever reach out? So this is for those of you who are in no communication. Maybe it's been recently that you guys have broken up, or maybe it's been a while since you've even interacted with this person. So we'll be taking a look at that energy here, whether you consider them your ex-partner, your soulmate, twin flame, past, or lost love. We'll take a look at that vibe. All right, guys, so general advice as always, only take parts of the message that fully resonate with you and release the rest. All right, guys, so let's dive right into it. Hi there, Leo. Welcome. So I will be pulling 3 cards from the Angel Answers deck here to give us an indication of the possibility of your person reaching out to you or what might be hindering that from happening. All right, so let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, what do we need to know? Look at this very first card. If you believe, if you truly believe and have faith that your person will communicate with you, then perhaps that's something that you can manifest. We have romance. I mean, for sure it's coming through in this way because you are romantically linked to this individual. You have a lot of love in your heart for them. All right, let me grab one more here. And we have success. All right, so that could be a very positive indication that yes, this person more than likely will reach out to you. It's just a matter of time. So try to just hold on to your faith, as is the message with the very first card. If you believe that's something, that's the energy you're putting out there and what you have the capability to bring your way. All right, so I'm going to set these cards aside. Let's go ahead and add to this and see what I can find out for you with some additional messages from the Relationship Design cards by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Obviously, you guys are at a distance from one another. Look at this. We have happily ever after. Joy, contentment at last. That is what they're focused on. That's the vibe that's coming through for this reading, Cancer. Or I just said Cancer. I just completed a Cancer reading. I apologize. This is a Leo reading. So happily ever after. Can you really have that happily ever after? And I mean, you know, we can't ignore this. Absolutely. It's possible. All right, let's see what else. Whoops, I just hit my cup there. We have fun, travel, and excitement adventures. I'm picking up here, you guys had a lot of fun times together. Some of you might have really enjoyed traveling, you know, traveling the world, taking trips together. And they're really wanting more of that, you know? And we have spring. So that could be a time frame, you know, for some of you guys, possibly next spring is when this might all unfold and give you the experience that you're wanting with your person. Rebirth, renew, beginnings. Okay. The springtime could also be significant for some of you. Maybe that's when you guys met. All right. So the possibility of growth is what's represented there. There's room for growth. There's room for you guys to re-explore the direction that your relationship is going. Okay, so let's tap into some tarot messages here and see what else we can bring forward. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sometimes I do so many readings in the course of any given day, so I'll mention like the wrong sign during a reading. But definitely tapped into Leo energy for this one. We have the Star. You could be thinking of Aquarius. You could have Aquarius in your chart. I love this for you because it's basically letting you know that if you believe, once again, Literally, the first card that came through, the Star card, picks up off of your faith, having hope that something can still come forward, that this is a wish that means a lot to you. The universe is picking up off of that energy to be able to bring it to you. All right, let's see what else. Look at that. I love it when the Sun card comes through for a Leo reading because it is picking up off of your own energy. You know, happiness, warmth. It's picking up off of that vibe. The fulfillment that you are getting from this connection. When you guys were together, it just made sense. And when you guys parted ways, life was a little bit more challenging, perhaps, you know? All right, let's see what else here. You guys definitely had your Tower moment here that ultimately created the separation. But I feel, and I'm picking up for this one, that it was a necessary parting of the ways. That the time apart could have been beneficial for your growth as well as your person's. We also have the Temperance card. Some of you could be thinking of a Sagittarius here. That could also be a time frame that maybe latter half of the year is when things can ultimately work itself out for you, that you do hear from your person. The Temperance card could also be a reconciliation. It's just going to take some time. So it may not happen right away. You know, we do have the reference to springtime as well. So it could be during the holiday season, November, December, but it could also be early part of next year. We have the Nine of Cups. What it is that you are wishing for. There goes the Filipino accent. Wishing for, what it is that you are wishing for can manifest. It's just going to take time, that's all. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, this is coming through to be a really beautiful reading for you. You know, you are destined to connect with your person in this lifetime. And everything that you guys have been through, it's a part of your journey. It's a part of theirs. But you're also destined to reconnect. So there seems to be a new cycle that will be coming through for you. Another Leo card, the Strength card. So Leo, if this is your reading, if it's making sense for you, what I'm picking up is you maybe have been running out of patience when it comes to this person reaching out. Maybe you have just gotten to a point where you're almost not necessarily angry unless you are, but just a little bit impatient because nothing seems to be coming forward. Nothing seems to be coming through as far as communication from this individual. But I do feel that the waiting is the hardest part for you. And just hang in there because I do have a feeling that things are going to be coming forward really soon. Sooner rather than later. But we did have the reference for some of you guys that it could be latter half of this year or again springtime of next year. So if it seems to be taking forever, just know that at the end of that journey for you and this person, it does seem that you can find your way back to each other. Or at least the end of the journey as far as being in separation. All right. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork. As long as you guys want this to work, it can. As long as you're both willing to put in the effort and everything that's necessary to be able to build a strong foundation in your partnership, you can have it all, guys. It does seem that there's a very happy outcome to this, and that's clarified by the happily ever after card. I mean, it's beautiful the way it's presenting itself here, you know, and I feel ultimately it's just a matter of time before you do connect with your person once again, and that they will reach out. We do see some positive signs here. It's like a green light for them to communicate with you. So just know that it's on its way, whether it's a few months from now or early part of next year. It could be sooner rather than later for some of you, but it does seem that communication will come from your person. All right, guys, if you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I'll go ahead and link the decks down below as well. Thank you so much. I will catch you next time. Take care.